Good. Alright, y'all. Welcome back to episode 9 of Hear Me Out. I'm your host, one of your hosts, Adam.
I'm Missy.
And this is the show. Been a while. We're back. It's been a wild start to the year. Like I said, positivity in that, but Jesus, between fires and city buses hanging over overpasses and train crimes. Yeah, it's a wild time in America.
Yeah. What do you think is like the wildest thing that's happened to you so far this year?
To me, or just in general?
To you.
At this point now, I've had a good start to the year.
Okay.
Like, I think haven't made too much room for error yet.
I'm trying to think if I would say anything wild happened to me. Yeah, nothing I can think of.
Nah, it's peaceful over here.
Minor inconveniences that I'll tweak about, yeah, sure, but like nothing like, oh, so significant.
We've now got snow in January. Heavily. Like, way more heavy than it was in December.
Yeah.
And it's colder now than it was at any time at the end of last year.
Or honestly, any time this year, so I think. I mean, I'll
it's
be
not
out.
fun. I hope it ends soon. I'll
Yeah.
be out, yeah. Nice.
I'm sorry, like, it just...
How do you feel about non-prescription glasses?
They cool.
Nah, I'm a hater. I'm gonna be real with you.
Like, I'm a hater, but I feel like if you put it on, right? Because think about it, like, you can, like, if you have a nice pair of shades that go with the outfit, alright, cool.
No,
and then they have, I know, I'm getting there, like, hear me out. So, like, and then they have shades that have, like, they're, like, it's a tint, but you can still see through it. So I'm like, alright. So you mean to tell me, like, you really towing the line, like, if it's just so transparent, it would really go with it.
No, those are just shades that are less shady. These are prescription glasses for my disability.
Like, let me see. Like, if I had, like, a nice thing, and I would just, throw these on. I don't think nah.
You wear glasses. You don't feel offended?
Offended, nah, but I'd be like, they're going for a nerd look. I feel like they're going for a look.
That's the problem. That's the problem. A nerd look. Like, I'm not a nerd because I can't see.
So I'm a big space because also fashion's a thing. So, like, if I see somebody with these, like, aviator looking goggles or some ski stuff, and that jump hard, I'm not going to be, but you're not skiing, though. Why you got that on? I'm be like, you.
So if I come to school with a diamond-encrusted wheelchair, because it matches my face, alright? For me to roll around, be in everyone's way, make light of people who can't walk on their own. That's okay? For fashion? Yeah.
The look you going for is paraplegic or something? Like,
See, that's the problem. It's always a negative connotation. Like, I don't look at a dude in a nice wheelchair and be like, yep, that's paraplegic. It's like, that's a cool wheelchair. But like, it's like stolen valor.
Yeah, but
you don't get to have the cool wheelchair if you're not paraplegic. You don't get to have the cool glasses if you can see.
But that's different because now wheelchair is like an inconvenience not only to yourself but to everyone. So like, I'm not saying because other people can, but like, bro, you're gonna tell me you rolling around this wheelchair is gonna be easier.
Your glasses are an inconvenience to me because you know why? Because if you get on my nerves and I want to punch you in the face, I'm going to think about how expensive your glasses are because I think they're prescription like mine. But if I knew they weren't prescription, I'll just bust your nose.
It don't matter.
It does. It does.
Don't matter.
You're getting privileges that you don't deserve.
It really don't matter because prescription glasses could be just as expensive as some nice shades. Like, it's not like,
I didn't go buy designer shades. Mine are expensive because
that's your problem, though. You should have got some.
It is my problem, and it's not yours. So why are you taking that from me? Alright.
I don't know.
Close the door real quick.
Alright. Wait, you want weeks to get?
Nah. I just wanted the GoPros. Yeah, sorry to hit you with that. I feel very passionate about that topic. I've always felt passionate about that. Because I've always had to wear glasses. And for the majority of my life, it was, oh, you're less attractive because you wear glasses. Or you look dorky, or da-da-da. So it's like you ain't even have to look through my struggle.
You could have got contacts.
They're more expensive. My family couldn't afford contacts. And they're not covered by insurance. Next topic. I saw an article. I think it was about people like Ice Spice, people like the people that have like popped up and left real quick and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it got me thinking about artists and how, like, because being viral is such a thing, it almost, you know what overachiever syndrome is?
Yeah.
It's almost like that for stardom, where like, I'll use Ice Spice for reference. Ice Spice starts out here. Her music is really good. Not really good, but her music is nice, catchy. It gets you seen, it gets you, you know, popular and stuff like that. But it's not that good in terms of like the actual art style. But if Ice Spice were, you know, like, she really wanted to be an artist, she really wanted to up her pen game and make music, it doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? Like, even Kendrick Lamar, yeah, he had innate talent, but the pen game he has today is not just his innate talent. That's over years of being in the booth, sitting in with a notepad and writing shit. Even singular lines, like when they're doing their punchlines, they're thinking about it type shit. But because Ice Spice put out a song of this level, and we gave it the attention and the regard of this level, now everything she puts out after that has to be up here. But that's not where she's at.
Okay.
So it's like when you do that, now, no matter what, when she puts out her next project, y'all are expecting 100, but she only gave you 50 in the first place. So she's giving you 60, 65, 70 even, but it's still not the same thing. And it ruins the progression of the stars, where it's like, they don't even get the chance to, like, every star back in the day, 50, Kendrick, Drake, Cole, all of them have a grace period of where their music really wasn't that great, or it wasn't what it is now.
Okay.
So it's like, you gotta let people have that period. It's like when girls don't like the stage before you have dreads.
Yeah.
It's like not liking kids before they can talk. You know what I mean? But you have to give them that period in order to. Obviously, it's complacent on the fact that they actually want to be an artist. They actually want their craft, and it's not just about being viral and making the money off of making music. Which, if that's what you want to do, that's cool too. 6ix9ine came in and did that all in your faces, and now he probably still got that money. You don't hear nothing about him, and that's kind of how you know they have their money for the most part still.
Yeah.
Is when you don't hear shit about them. That boy Ghost in a bunker somewhere playing Call of Duty.
I mean, yeah,
Under
but
screen name
like
96.
he also had like a lot going on, like. Yeah,
That's the thing, though.
sense.
That's the thing, though. Knowing his personality, knowing how he got his, like, made most of his money, if he was in such a low position, he'd probably start making noise again.
True.
But he ain't.
True.
He's sitting there vibing. Someone must have snatched him up and said, listen, bro, just chill. You got some money, you got a bunch of shit off of it, you know what I mean? Just relax.
I ain't gonna lie, when he came out, I was in high school, like, nah, he used to bump.
Bro, I heard all the rap stuff at first, But dog,
Yes.
I'm from New York. When I heard on get this diffy off, I'm like,
y'all let that joke come.
I was like, oh, he's actually stepping. I don't know who he is. And back then, like the best thing was just those original. That's why Ice Spice's videos caught so much attention. Those original New York street videos where you're just in your hood. The I don't even remember what song it is. It's the first one where he's got all the red and
Yeah.
and he's just sitting on the steps and stuff of the apartment complex. Yeah, bro, ate down with that, and it's worth it. I don't blame him. Like, even like he did it like that, and he really got in our faces with it. But even Lil Tecca.
Okay.
I don't think Lil Tecca actually cares about making music that much.
Okay.
He just is smart enough to see a lane and make a bunch of music off of it. That's why he don't even be like a celebrity like that. He just be minding his business, making his little music.
Chill guy.
And Lil Tecca music actually kind of fire.
It do slap.
His music's kind of fire.
I'm not gonna lie, like I just really be thinking about like when Lil TJ was on Kai's stream, like, cause that really irked me, cause it's just like, nah, like, I'm not a hater, like I like Lil TJ, like I played him a lot in college, so like I'm not gonna oh he's trash, but like I don't feel like he's that up there where you got the audacity to just be acting like you top nigga in the room, don't matter if you ask me not to do X, Y, Z, I'm gonna do it anyway. You just got shot like how long ago, bro? Like, you're like you.
Right, and now that was the next topic. For context, Lil TJ went on a streamers. I think it was like a music recording thing. It's a bunch of people recording music, and he's in the Airbnb and he's like sneakily puffing his joint or whatever. And the guy asked him, to stop and stuff like that. And it's funny because I saw the video after of Lil TJ talking to DDG about it. And Lil TJ's like, oh, when he asked me, he asked me to do it. And then he was like, thanks, appreciate you, bro. And I looked at him like, appreciate what? Like, I never said I was going to do it. And this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I won't say I love the hood, but like, dog, you gotta grow up eventually. You gotta grow up eventually.
That was
no amount of money is going to change that. First off, like you said, I was listening to Lil TJ's music up and down, bro. Like, I when I was in Florida, I went to see him at Live. Like, I was live. Got the whole thing off film. I'm over there singing all the words and stuff like that. Like. And this was like a year or two ago. He wasn't even like, he didn't even have any album out or anything like that. It was just a random appearance. But from then, I really don't know why he's went downhill, but he just can't stay relevant. And that is what it is, dog. Like, I really wish he could have, because I think in terms of New York, like, I like how his music sounds and stuff like that. Like, I like it a lot better than all this yelling and screaming. Like, shout out Lil Mabu, he's great, but like the offspring of his music is just annoying at this point. I'm tired of getting yelled at. I'm tired of all being aggressive. Like, New York used to be sexy and swaggy and like sophisticated and tight.
Yeah.
Like, we did dirt, but it was under the street, under the manhole covers. But this is like, it's just so much in your face at this point that it just gets really tiring. And it doesn't help that like rap culture as a whole being inherently hood and aggressive is also starting to get really old.
Yeah. I feel
like it's okay to have the roots, but.
And I definitely see that, because I think this is the first year, I think I said this the last pod, but like, it's the first year like mostly R&B was in my top played and replays and stuff, because it's just like, I don't know, this year I just wasn't really feeling it. Like, just.
I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm collected. Like, I don't need that much energy in everyday activity, bro. Like.
Cause also, like, it's like, I do hair, so like, yeah, I'm hearing music all day. Oh, I guess to the point where it's like, okay, it's the morning time. Okay, afternoon, cool. I've been here all day, and I'm still hearing this whole just high. Relax. Just give me a second, Fred. Like,
And it's just not. Depending on what you're listening to, like, there's like the real rap where it's just like kind of like a vibe, but then it's like rich rap where it's the same repetitive things over girls, money, sex, clothes, cars. Like, it's that repeated over and over again. That's what makes it turn so repetitious where it just feels like elevator music now.
Yeah, like, okay, like NLE Choppa, his last album was fire. Like, I loved it. It was nasty.
I'm not gonna lie, NLE Choppa, one of my favorite rappers.
Slap. But like now, sometimes I just be listening. I'm like, ugh.
He definitely is dragging it. He's dragging it through the fucking mud.
Cause like the first few times I'm like, yeah, turn it up. But now it's like, oh, hold on, like
it's like,
hold on, like, ooh.
Put my thumb in the butt.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at the what? Yeah, nah. And it's so annoying because it do be hard, but but dog, like chill. I would love to interview him and be like, bro, like, are you tired yet?
Nah, he's loving it.
You tired of these hoes yet? Like, I think he definitely is.
The hoes?
Yeah, I think he definitely is. He doesn't show it, but like, because obviously that's his market. But I think deep down, he just wants to go home to some soybean soup.
Yeah, but I think he be taking care of himself, like. And
some like, take his shoes off, do some grounding and shit.
Yeah.
Like he's a chill dude.
Yeah.
Shout out NLE.
Yeah.
Shout out NLE. I hope one day after like 5 years of me just doing shit online, I'm like, yeah, like 5 years ago I wanted to ask you this. I'm gonna ask you now. I pray for that moment, honestly.
You're gonna speak it into existence.
Oh, I guess there was a little more I wanted to, like. I get it. You know what? Yeah, that's probably why Little TJ isn't really as high as he could have been, is because he never let the hood go. Even when I went and saw him, bro, I remember being out later that night checking his Instagram story, and he's like at the strip club throwing rags. Then like hours later, I check it after I think I got home, and he took 2 of the girls home or something, and I'm like, yeah, he ain't leave the hood back there. And it's like, yeah, you at a certain income level, you have to leave it behind. Cause it's not presentable. Like,
what's that income level?
When you don't live in the hood anymore.
So you think you're above that income level? Like, you shouldn't be doing that?
I mean, me personally, as soon as I'm not living in the hood, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Alright, so like, you lived in the hood like 3 years ago?
Nah.
When's the last time you lived in the hood?
The last time I lived anything close to the hood would be like Manchester's pseudo hood.
Alright, so if you live there now, you think you'd be like, alright, like it's.
Oh well, no, it's when I literally just lived in Hartford last year.
Alright, so a year ago we were like, alright, well, it makes sense for my tax bracket to do this.
No, I didn't belong there at all.
Oh.
At all. I don't belong. Nah. I don't even have parking space.
So like maybe like he's in that income level, but like he belongs there maybe.
He's walking into a club with like 30 racks in his pocket.
Maybe he belongs there.
Bro, he probably took everything he made from that club showing at Live and blew it all at that strip club the same night. Like, me and Little TJ are not at the same poverty level. You're telling me that if you made enough money to own a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom, full set kitchen, basement, attic, yard space, You telling me you would still be on hood bullshit? Like,
Nah, but that's just me though. So it's like I don't know. Like, hold on, let me think. Cause it's little TJ. Cause also, you know, like he got that. Like for real. Like is that like why that's his like the example? Cause my thing is I
He's got
also don't
enough.
even know if he's really.
he's got enough. Like, let's be real.
Alright.
He's got enough.
I mean.
And he's probably got, he has to have some type of passive income.
True. I don't know, man. Like I said, I never agreed with him in the first place. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Fair.
I don't know.
It's not a specific line where it's like, oh, you make 10K a month, like you can't act like you're from the hood no more. And it's not even about acting like you're from the hood. Like, you can be from the hood. You don't have to act like you're on fucking Oak Street every day.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can't go to you can't go to Rodeo Drive and drive motorbikes in a cluster down the road. Like, go to Kentucky and do that. Go to somewhere where like people are not trying to live normal lives with not normal lives, but like quiet lives with kids and shopping districts, and then be just down the street. Like there's a place. That's the thing. We in the hood don't have racetracks and bike tracks
True.
and all this stuff to do it, so we're
True.
doing it in the street.
True.
They
Alright,
have places.
You almost had me. I was about to argue for it, but I was like, alright, alright. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they have. The only reason we're doing this shit right in the street, everything right next to the, is because we're clustered into a small area and we don't have the opportunities to do it. But if you then elevate yourself to a place where there are opportunities to do that, why are you? When 90% of your neighbors are white people, why are you riding your bikes down the street when you can literally go rent out a racetrack? People with less money than you rent out racetracks. People with less money than you just go to public places.
Yeah.
You could have just bought a house and bought extra land for dirt biking. You know what I mean? Like, elevate yourself further.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Elevate yourself further and further from it, the more money you get. But it don't make no sense to just be like, even when it comes to like this specific scenario where it's smoking in a house, do you really think Wiz and Snoop don't say anything? You think they just go into any location and just smoke it up?
Yeah, and that's where I was at too, because I'm just like, it's not even like, I'm not gonna validate if you just came over like, oh, don't smoke in my house. That's that's your business. But like the dude clearly said like it's not even my house, it's an Airbnb. So it's like I feel like common courtesy is just literally just ask. Some people got asthma.
Yeah. And it sticks to the house. Like if I owned a house, I may smoke, but I don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
I don't want someone smoking cigarettes in my house. I don't want to smell it. It's my house.
Yeah.
It's literally my personal preference. So go outside with it. Like, I don't understand why everyone feels like they should be allowed to do everything. There's rules for a reason, dog. Like, you could just follow them sometimes. Can follow them most of the time, and we'll probably be better off.
Okay, but I do like the idea of having like a designated like chill smoke room, low ambient light and whatnot, and just plush and lounge everywhere. And
if I was rich and I was less lazy, I'd probably have a section of my house where I like smoke.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the richer I am, the easier it would be to not have that smell of smoke.
Yeah.
I could have like 5 air purifiers going out once in my house. Who cares? But if I have money, I can facilitate getting the things I want.
You gotta get like, okay, so like, really not, I might like talk about it, but you gotta get like back used to like my incense because I miss burning it. It smells real good and like It just completely cancels the smell of the weed, I'm telling you.
It smells like scented dirt.
No, it don't.
That's what it smells like.
It smells like
scented
aromatic
mold.
earth.
Scented mold.
It's not mold.
And it even looks like mold. It's
no,
just a stick with like some like little shit on it.
It's dust.
Mold.
It's powdered.
Mold.
Can mold even grow in dry environments?
Nah, I think it needs moisture.
Yeah, so how?
Listen, dog. Sparking incense, we'll see what happens. Maybe I was just dehydrated. It happens. I still don't think they smell good, but I'm not gonna die. Oh, brother. It's 2025 and we're still burning incense.
Yeah, it just smack. It do. It's such a vibe.
Makes my nose crusty and dry. Like it feels like
you get cream for it.
It feels like someone's taken chalk, put it in my nose, and twisted, and then all the chalk dust is just in my nose. That's what incense smoke feels like to me. When it's in the air. I don't know what to tell you, dog.
I don't tell you.
Light your stupid mold sticks whenever you want. I'll live. Okay, so I don't have a father. You don't have a father. Kai don't have a father. But now he does. Because with money comes privileges, like letting an absentee father back in your life. I'm being so mean about it. It's not that big of a deal that he let his father back into his life. But the sun is making me so hot right now.
Want to trade him over like basking in it?
We're both in the sun.
I feel like you got more sun. Like, look, this part of my body up. Don't even.
I don't think they can see my calves. I'm just gonna expose
like you got full
calves.
body. Look, like this whole this is the sunlight I'm getting. It's like I'm just whatever. Like you can have it. I
need my calves exposed, dog. Like it's not. I'm still gonna be in direct sunlight there because it's my torso that's getting hot right now.
Not bad.
Back to the topic.
You sit like. I would just been like get back a little bit. You see how I got.
Why don't you just let me suffer?
You know what?
Maybe I want.
Alright, you got
Maybe
it.
I want this amount of vitamin D.
And this is why you be feeling dry and crusty because you just be getting dehydrated.
I'm getting necessary nutrients from the sun in this position. It's just making me a little bit hot. Couple degrees, 5 degrees.
5 is a lot.
But you know what I am? Nourished, validated, valued by the sun. So I'm gonna stay here.
Alright, okay, love. Okay, but ain't that crazy that like temperature ain't technically like universal? Like 96 degrees Fahrenheit in my body do not feel like no 96 degrees outside. Or is that actually what the inside of our body felt like?
Well, I think you just can't actually tell how hot the inside of your body is.
So like if I swallowed a thermometer and like put a camera on it so I could see the digital reading of my thing of my body inside, I would be reading like 98 degrees.
No, I think. What is body temperature? Like 32 or something?
What? Nah. I think. What? Nah, it's gotta be in the 90s because the fever is like 100 and like 100, 101. Maybe 98 is a.
That's extreme heat.
Let me see.
I think your body's supposed to be like 32 degrees.
32?
Nah, maybe that's like.
Ain't that
cold.
freezing?
Nah, I think below 20 is like freezing.
Let me look this up.
Yeah, I'm no meteorologist, but I am a bit of a scientist.
98 degrees, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius. Alright.
Is it body temperature?
Yeah, it's like this week before you just had Celsius.
I wasn't right, Nick. I said 30.
Yeah, it's 37 degrees Celsius.
Oh, yeah. That is what I was thinking.
Alright. Somebody got you here learning Celsius and whatnot?
No, I just think whoever's been talking about it recently, we're the only ones that use Fahrenheit, and I watch a lot of things from people who didn't grow up with American school systems. So I think I'm getting accustomed to Celsius now.
32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing.
You ever think that difference is fucking crazy?
Difference?
Like, 98 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius. Like they're literally not the same thing. Like, what is the comparison? Like, how? Are you seeing what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, where
like
does
for
it
what?
connect
Is 1
at
degree
all?
in Fahrenheit like 3 Celsius? 3 something Celsius? Like what?
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm like, I don't even think they go down where it's like, okay, if 32 and 98 are the same thing, 97 and 31 are the same thing. I don't think that's how it works. Because then what? 98, 1 degree would be like negative 60 something Celsius. It's terrible math, but.
I don't know.
Look up what.
Oh. What? Why? It says, just remember that 1 degree Celsius equals 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Multiply the Celsius value by 1.8 and add 32 to get Fahrenheit. Why add 32?
Why? I don't understand. This is why I can't stand humans. Like, yo, why are we just not on the same page for stuff like this? We all experience the same sun, the same ecosystem, the same ozone layer. Why do we have 2 different points of temperature? Like, that doesn't, it's literally not adding up for
me. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I get where they get the 32 from, because Fahrenheit don't go, the freezing point is at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so
32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing point.
Whereas 0 degrees Celsius is freezing, so I guess I see where they got the 32 from. Between the two, I don't understand, like.
So you're telling me, if 32 degrees Celsius is equivalent to 98 degrees Fahrenheit, then the distance between 98 degree weather is 30 points of temperature to y'all?
Hold on, my brain is, yeah, I don't.
Cause then our freezing is 32, but yours is 1.
And it's all just freezing.
What the real question is, which one do I like better? Is it recency bias that makes me say I want 100 degree to be 100 degree weather? That's, you know what it is? That's why it bothers me. Is because 32 is not extreme. But 98, 100 degree weather is kind of extreme weather.
Yeah, because I'm hot as hell.
I'm hot as fuck. I'm not going to walk outside sweating my balls off and be like, oh God, 32 degrees Celsius. Like, you remember that 32 degrees Celsius day we had? It was terrible. That's just...
Yeah, so 37, that'd be 37 degrees Celsius. Fuck no. That don't even sound right.
Yeah, I'm not switching. I'm liable to, like, switch things, you know, to things that make more sense. But that
what
just...
came first? Well, it had to be Celsius.
Probably.
Why do we do this?
I mean, I really can't be mad, because it's Americans.
That's what I'm saying, like, but, like, we, like...
I think, using my power of deductive reasoning, I think it's the case where when the settlers came from, like, England and settled, and they were like, we want our independence. They were like, we got to go through every channel to exude our independence. So we're going to change our metrics. We're going to change our temperatures. We're going to change fucking everything.
Because honestly, the metrics makes way more sense.
Yeah, the centimeters, because it's not even like
it's just
they don't use, it's not even like we don't use meters over here.
Yeah.
They just use meters over there like we use feet. They use meters in yards, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all like, even in that retrospect, it's like, okay, it's kind of equivalent because it's just like, okay, what's moving at what speed? But like, what's moving at what speed is also like very like interchangeable for multiple cars, multiple systems and stuff like that. It might make more sense to use, like, if the difference was between Celsius and Fahrenheit, how like Celsius has less numbers to get to a higher setting. If it was the difference between a car that goes 60 miles an hour and a car that goes 200, it's like, so the gauge is smaller, you might want to put the smaller. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So instead of going to 1 to 100, it goes from 1 to 32. But it's like, other than that, I don't get it. Like, we all experience the same sun. The heat produced from the sun does not change. Like 100 degrees is 100 degrees elsewhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
I get the mileage is kind of the same, but like, I don't know, bro. I'm not backing it. I'm gonna stick to Fahrenheit. I just like it better. I think Fahrenheit's a cooler word too.
The rubber band ball over there?
Yeah.
Pass me that one. I saw the rubber bands in my brain.
They're back in the news. One rapper to another. Well, one rapper to two others. Kendrick and Drake are back in the news.
What now?
Because Drake released a Whiny Bam Wham Wham Baby song.
Oh, God.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, this is the one where he released it, or his label released it, leaked it, and then took it away like 10 minutes later.
Oh.
Obviously, the internet's going to see it and leave it
Yeah.
out. But, from what I recall, I'm going to give you, I don't recall specifically what he was saying on the track. Maybe I'll look up some of the lyrics. But the tone is kind of what my problem was. Where it's like there hasn't been any noise, so much so that like anyone that speaks up about it, it's like, okay, stop dick riding.
Yeah.
Like, it's over. But like, on the back end, Drake, you're suing your company for this stuff, which is not inherently a bad thing for you. Like, it's still up in the air whether you're really in the right for doing what you're doing. So that's to be determined. But
wait, it was an actual song or that snippet that was dropped?
probably like a snippet.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't even think the name was the actual name of the thing.
Drake's Whiny Baby song.
Oh. Okay, yeah. It's not so much that about what he said for me. It's more about the fact that, like, unintentionally, Drake, you took a loss. You know what I mean? Numbers wise, you took a loss. Publicly, you kind of took a loss. It's cool. At the end of the day, rap is rap. He kind of got you shook, and you backed out. Funny how when you back out, it's not a thing, but when Cole backs out, it's a thing. But you back out. Now it's been quiet for time. Kendrick's running laps around the U.S., sometimes in Canada. You know, he's doing his little thing. And it's like, at this point, you just got to let it roll out, especially since on the back, you're suing your company with, you know, allegations from them to Kendrick, the whole shabacle. But the whole tone of the track was just really like sad boy. Like, everyone's coming after me, and I'm just here on top, and I don't deserve it, and that. Like, and it's cutting. Is yeah, like, I'm seeing your digs, bro, but I just don't feel it. I just don't feel it, and it's
giving more hurt.
Even if it's not giving her, it's more like just me personally. I don't feel like bad where it's like I want to be like, you know, like,
oh yeah, they did
yeah, like
or some shit.
this is a good diss, like, you know, like he lost with Grace or something, like, it is what it is type beat. But nah, it just feels like you're still playing a sort of like victim-y role, a sort of like vulnerable role, and I'm just like, well then yeah, you definitely lost.
Yeah.
At this point, I have to tell you, bro, you definitely lost. Because you got this lawsuit, which doesn't look good. It's really not bad. Like, his lawsuit is really not bad. Because in reality, the lawsuit is about his company, his label, lowballing him. So basically, like, I guess to put it in small terms, you could technically say, due to Kendrick saying all that shit, Drake's stocks dropped. Drake is trying to sue them saying, you guys promoted Kendrick's shit, causing my shit to drop, and now you're offering me lower. You know what I mean? So now it's like it's like trying to lowball me in my retirement. You trying to say I deserve less because in this last couple months, like, my shit wasn't hitting the same, and it's like, nah, bro, his catalog is insane. He deserves an insane amount of money for this work that he's put in for, you know, like, you can't deny him that much.
Okay. All right.
But I have to say you lost because just personally, culturally, I feel like Kendrick kicked you off. He really kicked you off your top. Like, you're just going into 2025, Drake does not feel the same. Drake does not feel like the icon that, like, once he says something, and like how Rihanna does, where it's like every time Rihanna speaks or shows up in publication, we're like, woo! Mm-hmm. They did something. Like, call him out, give him a Grammy. But right now, I feel like this year is marking the end of Drake's time on top. Like, the end of his just, like, pop stardom. You know what I mean? Like, it's always got to end. You can't be on top forever. Same kind of with, like,
No Shade, Nicki, you know.
Yeah.
Tyga.
Yeah, all these people that have been trying to stay relevant for years, while Drake has actually been staying relevant for years. But everything's got to end. He did a better job, but it's always going to have to end. And it's sad to say that Kendrick capitalized on that. He waited. Clearly, he could tell that his branch of rap, his branch of, like, content wasn't hitting the market right. But he's not going to change who he is and start, you know, crushing a different market.
Yeah.
But when he saw the opportunity, he said, I'm going to capitalize on this. And now you've got countless West Coast. And you know what that means? In a month or two, it's going to be constant East Coast. And rap is going to be right back where the fuck it started. Just a regular old East Coast, West Coast beef, blah, blah, blah. Remove Drake because Drake isn't West or East Coast. He's a third party entirely. He's Canada. And that's not to say we don't want Canada in the running. It's just to say, first off, it should go first to say that culturally, we should include Canada. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If there's like a rap, like, where like shit is coming from and like all culminates into the one big umbrella, Canada should be under that umbrella along with the West and East Coast.
I see exactly what you're saying.
Because we're all, like, in terms of like all being for the culture and all making music, Canada has proven their worth. They proved their worth. They got Nav. They got The Weeknd. They got Party Next Door. They got mad hits coming out of there. And honestly, if Drake wasn't so focused on America, Canada could have been 10 times better for them.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, I'm like, yeah, we don't have any mainstream Canadians besides Drake.
Yeah, no one is the same level where it's like we don't even acknowledge Drake as being Canadian anymore. We do not care. He's just Drake of rap.
I'm gonna tell you, God forbid we hear like a Canadian rapper, we're like, yeah, turn that off, like whatever, that's some shit. But it's just like, wait a minute, but like, they probably don't even sound no different for rapping or nothing.
They're popular. They're still popular Canadian artists. Like I said, Party Next Door is Canadian, and he just had one of the biggest drops. Like, Nav is Canadian.
Okay. Then we got some. All right.
There's a decent amount of Weeknd, obviously.
See, I don't be like, oh, following nobody for real. I don't be know where they from.
I mean, I've just heard things in passing, and I know just like, I say The Weeknd because like the EXO thing, but The Weeknd might not be Canadian. I think he is though. But either way, it's just the people are coming from everywhere and making music.
Okay.
And that's why from the jump, like, I kind of did back Kendrick. Because at the end of the day, like, Kendrick is culture, bro. Like, no matter what y'all really want to say or put on his jacket, bro, that little nigga's always been culture. Always been 5 feet on the culture, bro. Like, it's never a difference. And yeah, he said some visceral, crazy stuff, but like, no offense, Kendrick's view on Drake is everyone's view on the rich. He didn't go and sit here and say, oh, Sally Hernandez from Chicago that you met on December 22nd and you met with her in a hotel room and no one knows about that case. He didn't say nothing specific like that. He just went, yeah, you like young girls, don't you? You know, just like digging at you. Because, like, you know you don't. You know you aren't a pedophile. But it's not outside of the realm of possibility. Because, Drake, we have seen you with younger women. We've seen you be on your Leonardo DiCaprio. We've seen you womanize. So it's like Kendrick used that, even though it's not completely truthful, to deconstruct and disassemble his entire empire that he's built. Just by using how easy it is to like turn people off with the sensitive culture nowadays. Just using that. It's like, bro, you gotta give Kendrick his credit. Because it could have backfired. We could have been just as sensitive and been like, well, we were, like, just as sensitive and been like, oh, well, you're calling up a pedophile. Like, how could you do that? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? The same fight was still there. It's just, clearly the numbers show that the general public does not like those allegations. The general public doesn't like that area of stuff. You should have fought harder, honestly. You really should have fought harder. You should have stood your ground instead of saying, oh, now you talking about me being a pedophile. And that shit just ain't true, dog. Like, it just ain't true. Wasn't me. That's all you said. Get on your bully. You own an entire country. The entire country of Canada is at your back, dog. Get on your fucking bully. Because half of America was too, dog. You know what I mean? Like, you pussied out. Sorry to say, you lost the battle. You really, really did. Dark-skinned niggas is up, as usual.
I love that. I love that.
But despite that, since I'm not really a trendy person, I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for rap just to be rap again, not for it to be fucking rich coochie rap. I'm tired of it. I really, really am. Like, all the chains, the section, because it's bred so much. Section culture is completely caused by rap. Like,
yeah.
Chain culture, the fashion, all of this stuff has been controlled by rap for so long. And
I'm not mad at the fashion.
But I am because the essence of promoting rap has gotten inherently more vulgar, right? Mm-hmm. Which has caused people who dress inherently more vulgar. Which is now these higher end brands I'm not getting to see the same way. If I want to see a high end fashion outfit, I gotta go look at Halle Berry, Tracee Ellis Ross. I gotta look at actual celebrities that do, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not seeing an outfit I actually respect come off of Sexy Red. Yes, she has a Louis Vuitton bikini top. But it's not dripping how I really, you know what I mean? Like, I do actually like fashion. I like fashion in all aspects.
I see what you're saying.
So I can respect your outfit, Sexy Red. But when every female is wearing those outfits, now it's like, well, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I see that.
Shit, if I want to see real fashion, I gotta go Angel Reese's page now. And even she's getting worse. I love Angel Reese, but dog, like, I saw a post that was like, she's doing nothing. Every time I see Angel Reese, she's doing anything but playing basketball. And it's like, it's true. I get it. You're an icon now. You can do your fashion magazines. I think they're cute. You look gorgeous. You're killing it, bro. But, like, you're a basketball player. Focus. Like, even when it comes to marketing, focus. Because you got some of the female basketball players doing Ethica, doing PSD, doing things in collaborations that will last.
I like that. Yeah.
Forever,
because honestly, her Cash App commercial was so trash. They made her just look just slow. Like, and I low-key kind of got beef with how just commercials be portraying like black people in general. Because I feel like it's getting too. Because I'm seeing more black people, but it's like whatever. But her Cash App commercial, I really thought was just so bad. Yeah, girl, just get this. I'm just like, it just. I feel like
I remember what commercial you're talking about, and I literally don't even see it anymore.
Yeah, and I'm just like, even as a director, like, bro, even the angle you had, or like, okay, we know she's got big eyes, it don't make her ugly or nothing, but like, that don't mean get her from this side as under low-key angle, because she's sitting in a chair, talking to her, them all sitting in a small little room, get her name, you could have just came over here and like a nice Aunt Angel. You didn't have, like, she just got her, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just, because it's Angel Reese, we know we're gonna get it because it's celebrity. But it's just like, so they say they're just doing nothing, just.
Who do you think owns Cash App? Most likely probably a white, working teen. And that's not to say, I'm not trying to key out reverse racism for a second and just think logically. These companies that you're doing these deals with are inherently not really focused on the fact that you're black. They're focused on the fact that you're black and it's promotional material because you're black and relatable, but they're not focused on the fact that you're just a black person in essence. So when they deal with you, it's like when a company makes clothes shaped for a woman's body versus just clothes for a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, like brands that are like Fashion Nova does, like for thicker and for curvier and all this other nonsense. It's like you're doing a Cash App commercial that's not going to last. It's a one-off, maybe 2 off, 3 off. You're in basketball, so you can probably get a couple off.
And it's not even like, she shouldn't have done it, because get your bread. It's
100%.
And like I said, it's funny, fully just the black people in it, because yes, it's great representation. And I like seeing y'all on my screen, good. Like, especially around the holidays. I think especially around the holidays, it was just mad, like, black people on the screen. So I get it. We're like one of the highest consumers. Cool. It makes sense. But like everything, bro.
Now it's
was like in a hair salon, nail salon, basketball, a rap, and it's just like, I'm already seeing it on social media. I'm already seeing it on the radio, and I'm seeing it like all over TV. Like, please, like, I get it. It's Busta Rhymes doing his Walmart thing. Cool. I can't understand half what he's saying. He's like in the screen. Okay, I get it. I'm gonna go to Walmart because Busta Rhymes is in it. I get it. Cool, but like, good, just Lord, like you couldn't.
And literally, it's marketing. It's marketing
ludicrous
for black people. It's marketing to try and just get more black people to use your shit.
Low effort. Like State Farm, it's like, this is ludicrous. Somebody want ludicrous? You don't say what's ludicrous. Shut up. Shut up.
Like, I'm literally not calling it State Farm because Ludacris told me to.
And you say his name a million times just because it's an actual word doesn't make it, that's so witty. No. Like, I want to go back to, like, 2006 when they were like, you lay liquor. Like, they have, like, nice, funny commercials. It was so dumb, but it made sense. Like, the Orbit commercials slap. Now we got...
Starburst.
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kid. Mm-hmm. That used to come up every day. First they're sour, now they're sweet.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, bro.
Now it's nothing.
You got your little sister hemmed up by her hair and shit.
Because back in the day it was stupid, but it was actually funny, like... I don't know how to explain it. And now it's
just made you want to buy the project from a
so mindless. It literally is just stupid. It's not even like
instead of being wholesome and just being like buy our product because it makes people happy, buy our product because black people. Buy our product because black people like it. It's like, I get it. I know we like culturally run. We do. We're very prolific in like just changing culture. But also like, we're not the only consumers out there. And if we're gonna make shit equal, like just be normal about it. Like stop completely typecasting black people for your commercial.
I feel like even back in school we were learning like all the different types of like marketing or whatever they do, like one's like nostalgia or emotions and some are like celebrity, like just the different things they like marketing tactics they have. I just like everything now is the bandwagon. Oh, because someone else has it. I feel like the only like branch that I feel like maybe through theater, so you just shit. The closest thing, car commercials, because I feel like a lot of it is catered. You know what I mean? It's just open road and I'm vibing.
Open road.
And I can get there.
You want to drive 500 miles?
Yeah,
through the forest?
I'm like that's the closest thing because I'm like okay, you trying to sell exhilaration and convenience and just all right, I'm like
car commercials do really be slapping.
Yeah, and then like what car is this?
Bro, I'm really ready to go buy a Lucid because that commercial is just clean.
Like even the Rivians, I'm like
driving down the street and they're short and they're sweet. Like they're just like this is our truck. This is one truck. This is the other one.
Yeah.
Fully electric. And it's like a full showcase. The Rivian one's great because they fully showcase, like they open the front, they open this little side compartment, they're in there getting their camping materials and shit like that. Like, it's so on point for like, yeah, dog, like if I was selling someone a camping RV type shit. And it's like you're actually selling a product to an audience specifically. It's like when we want our shows to listen to us and like do stuff more. I like when technology is not only based off of getting better performance, but getting into niche areas. You're not only buying the Rivian truck because it's electric, you're also buying it because it's really good for a camping trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now you have a pickup truck that's specifically for camping people, for more storage, for, I don't know, just getting through dirt trails and stuff like that. Like, I like that. Whereas, like, it was starting to get to the point where everyone's just like, that's why I think, we were talking about Kai and we've completely gone away from that, but now I can't stop because now we're on electric cars. And I'm like, it's actually kind of nice because now that electric cars are getting introduced en masse to the society, it's almost like every company is trying to find a new niche again.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, for example, Dodge and their and the SRTs and the Chargers and stuff, obviously you're going to get completely left behind as a muscle car.
Yeah.
They dropped their, and mind you, I knew probably like 7 years ago they were going to drop an electric Charger. And ever since then, ever since the concept art came out, I was like, yeah, bro, like, if I can ever get a dream car, that is the dream car. Because it's a monster of a vehicle, like, in concept. But when they dropped it, they're like, because the main thing was, obviously, Dodge is a muscle car company, so it's very much about the power and the noise and the manliness of being a car and all that other nonsense. And when you switch to an electric car, you completely remove all of that.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have the engine, you're removing the, like, just the masculine energy of, like, taking car parts off and stuff like that. But when they produce their commercial, they target specifically the fact that people are, you know, the auto driving, they call them soulless sleep pods that people are driving around the road. And it's like, there's your niche, there's your market. The fact that there is a certain number of people that are really against the self-driving aspect of an electric car.
I'm happy you hit on that because I was just thinking, I feel like a lot of the aversion to fully electric cars is the fact that they're thinking like AI smart cars instead of just like
like a car that really drives.
Yeah.
Or just not driving in general. Like, it makes people nervous to think that, and it's actually really funny, it makes people nervous to think that someone is letting their car drive and they're not driving. Jesus. But it doesn't make you nervous to know that 60% of the people you're driving around are on their phones. 60% of people are operating their vehicles with active distractions. But it's not okay for you to not be a part of it and just let something else handle it with zero distractions. Your computer doesn't need to look at its phone. Your computer doesn't need to think about other shit.
It's also like Tesla, when I was the first to do it. So I could, not they dragged it, but like it automatically wants to take a nap in your car. And it's like...
yeah.
Like, you can still have like auto drive on and still be aware of what's going on.
They say
you don't have to just, oh, well, since it's going to drive, I'm
turn your seat to the side, put your feet on the passenger seat, head out the window, like...
Alright,
vibing. No, yeah, and they said it. They were like, it is self-autopilot, but you are supposed to be aware. You are supposed to be able to put your hands on the wheel at a moment's notice. Mm-hmm. Like, you shouldn't just be in your car just letting it drive, because at the end of the day, there's variables other than your smart car.
Yeah.
That's why I always say, we're not going to have automated cars until all the cars are automated. Then, there's no problem. There's no problem. Now we've just got an automated taxi service. You don't even got to own a car. Elon is literally already, I'm pretty sure his next product is like self-driving taxis. Mass-producing self-driving taxis.
I don't know how I feel about that, because also I'd be scared. Because I feel like I'm going to get in that motherfucker and they're going to try to track me somewhere. Malfunction, glitch,
Why are you worried about that any more than you're worried about anyone that does Uber now?
Because I could get that motherfucker. Let me just be in the car. It's just, I'm gonna fight a car.
Where is it gonna take you?
I don't know.
What is the car programmed by?
Okay, allegedly GPS, but I don't know.
No, it's programmed by humans.
Okay.
So anywhere the car locks you and brings you is going to be induced by a human. Unless we're in the midst of an AI uprising with which you really don't need to be worried.
Hackers exist. Somebody could be up on there they go, and it's like ping, and then like, bro, send them to the warehouse.
That's what I'm saying. So it's human intervention. That same thing could happen, but that same thing could happen even if your car wasn't on autopilot, but you were still driving an electric car.
Why?
Because like you said, hackers exist. Criminals are always going to find a way, and all we need
to do... Just because an electric car don't mean that it's, like, going to turn if I don't turn it, you know what I'm saying?
But if it's not a gas car anymore, there aren't fully manual components the same way there are, maybe. So, being that you have a computer in your car now that has a reading of every different aspect that goes on in your car, you probably can hack it and then lock the steering wheel. But you could still then drive the car. You know what I mean?
I'm going to start carrying one of them little the window breaker shits. We're supposed to have one anyway. Mm-hmm. So if somebody ever try to get them, just...
You break the window, though.
Peace out.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's like, most of that is human intervention. So why am I going to trust a robot less than I trust I barely trust humans.
I'd be nice to my Siri.
Exactly. I'm going to be nicer to my computer than when the AI uprising really happened. Cindy's got my back.
Yeah, bro.
Cindy's got my back. She going to tell me, go just sit in the basement while we raise the rest of the country. And then when it's done, come out and be a slave. I'll be like, all right, Cindy. You done helped me out this whole time.
You going to be nice?
You done helped me out this whole time. You give me bed, breakfast, food. You know, I'm chilling. All I gotta do is pick some cotton again.
Alright, now I don't know what that was.
What's up with the robot overlords? I'll be like, and besides, eventually, they're just gonna replace my body parts. They're robots. They're not dumb enough to actually just let us continue being humans. They're gonna be like, you guys are useless. Just come to this side. Because that's what I would do if I was a robot. I'd be like, you guys are... What are you doing? This little fleshy, like... Either we give you robot arms, or we just... Either we give you the arms, or we just take yours. Those are your two options. Give me the arms. Because they're gonna take my arms anyway.
But that don't mean I'm gonna be like, alright, yeah, bet. Like, yes I am, like, not like, oh... might as well. You know, it's fine. But
yo, if the people came down right now and was like, yo, being a human is lame. All
right.
you guys gotta switch to cybernetic bodies. We'll make a brain, a computer-based physical brain, put it in a body, and transfer your electrical consciousness and all your memories.
I have to know it's guaranteed because I do still like my human body.
They're aliens. They're aliens. And they'll make you a synthetic copy of your body. So you'll literally look like yourself.
But can I feel everything the same?
You would feel things how a robot feels things. You'd probably have a sensitivity meter. If you
I
wanted to feel me pinch you on 10,
I want to feel how a human.
You don't know how a robot feels though.
It's a robot.
He could literally have simulated sensation where
oh my God.
on 10 is the simulation of skin. And 0 is nothing.
God forbid my simulation chip wear out or some shit.
And then you just experience normal pain. Or actually you would experience none because your simulation chip broke, so you can't simulate pain anymore. You wouldn't feel pain anymore.
I just be a numb consciousness just walking around.
You'd just be a human that doesn't feel pain, but like just because you don't feel anything doesn't mean your consciousness would change. You just not feel anything.
I guess that's.
And then you just replace the chip.
I don't know, bro.
You just replace the chip.
Mm-hmm.
You click your arm, take out your settings chip, put it back in. All of a sudden, you could feel tea burning your skin again. Or your metal components.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Or your pseudo skin. You're a synthetic. You're covered in synthetic skin. Okay. If you were to wake up, look in the mirror, and everything about you is the same, but one day you cut yourself and you bleed blue and you realize underneath is like how Umbrella Academy's mom looked, would you be upset?
I'd be mad as fuck. Because I'd be like, I think about all the dumb shit I should have been doing because I think you probably wouldn't kill me because I know.
No, I'm afraid. It's not like you've lived your life up until this point. I'm saying, let's say you almost died in an accident, and this is how they brought you back.
Oh!
Would you be gassed, or would you be like,
nah.
Can't do this?
See, again, I tweak. I tweak because my brain would feel like this is a setup. It would tell me you done harvested my organs for somebody somewhere else, somewhere doing something. And you'd be like, you just put it right here. I ain't signed up to this. I'm not no organ don't. Nah, you should just.
What if they had all your organs in a bucket right next to you?
Bitch, you took them out because what accident I was in.
Matter of fact, your whole consciousness has been transferred into a new computer brain. With all your memories, you can see your body.
All fucked up and mangled.
It'd be a dead body. They would have put it in a casket and been like, "Yo, brother, this was the OG you. This is the new you." You wouldn't be gassed.
I would, but my brain is actively trying to process that. Cause what the fuck?
I'd immediately see how high I could jump.
Yeah, my problem is I see how hard I can fall.
What does that even mean?
Like would that hurt? Like if I could hit the ground and be like, I'd be like, all right, I have a pretty solid understanding.
You want to feel pain? Is that the problem?
No, I just need to know, like, okay, so now, so my body's just over there, not mine no more. Okay, cool. So what's the limitations to this one? Cause
clearly far less than your old body. As you literally could not feel pain if you didn't want to.
I guess.
You don't have to feel pain every time you stub your toe.
I guess that's pretty cool.
You don't have to feel cold.
If we don't gotta eat or nothing ever again, I mean, I guess that's cool, but I like eating.
Nah, maybe one day they simulate food. I don't know, my G. I like eating too,
I
but
wouldn't be mad at never having to use the bathroom ever again.
I'm like, we could simulate taste on the tongue. But like, what's the point?
Yeah, at that point, like, bro, if I know I'm like, yeah, hookah is robots or something, like, I don't know.
Bro, you know they say like if you didn't have to eat or sleep, like you'd literally have like 60% of your time or something.
That's crazy.
Imagine how much you would get done if you didn't have to sleep, eat. You just vibe all the time. You could read as many books as you want. You could read all the books in existence. And there's no time limit.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty cool.
Man.
My concept of back for reality is kind of like palm tweaking forward with you. What accident I got in and I wake up and all my organs over there in a bucket?
A bus?
But why you put it in a bucket?
For easy disposal. What was worth something to you is worth nothing to anyone else. It's just waste, bud. All those nasty shit-filled organs you got churning around in there.
Hey.
They're worth nothing.
Alright, I'm worth a lot. Thank you. I know some folks that would pay good money for
Yeah,
what
I know
got
people in
here.
the black market that would pay good money too. But guess what? If no one needed organs anymore, no one would buy them.
Says you over here talking about you gonna pick cotton for the robot.
Yeah, so they can give me free arms. And then I'll never have to pick cotton again because I'm a robot. An omnipotent being.
You be in there slashing that cotton down.
Bro, when I tell you the range on my sickle, I get one of the ones, you know, the stick that has like the extra end right here. I'll be moving through the field, dog. By myself, acres of just wheat, cotton. I'll get the fruits if you want too. I'll do whatever you need, master. That's crazy. I'm not really like that.
It also depends on. So is every being now here like robotic, or like there's still like animals? Like, am I still on Earth? Do I have to live in a spaceship or something? Like, is there like?
What do you mean? You can live wherever you want. You could literally jump into space and you won't die.
Oh, so I get just free reign of whatever I want to do.
Yeah. You don't have any more physical restrictions. You don't have to make money because you have to feed yourself. You don't get tired so you can build a house. Mind you, if you really wanted to, you could just go in space. Like, you're forgetting this brain is different from your computer brain. Your computer brain has access to everything on the internet, has access to all the knowledge that humans have collected up until this point.
I'm there.
Exactly.
I'm there.
So you could build your own personal spaceship. We're over here trying to build rockets to, bring all this equipment. You know how quick I would build a little space shuttle and just ski out of this orbit? Like, nah, bro. Y'all will never see me again. You'd never see me again. I'm liable to believe I can make it through a black hole. I probably couldn't, because it's pressure that kills you.
That's what I just say. You get disassembled real quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's crushing pressure that kills you. But I could fly my way over to the end of the solar system and dock myself on a planet where I can actually research getting stuff through the black hole.
Nigga just said you just completely 1,000% bionic. Like, you just, like...
Yeah.
There are no limitations to the robot body now.
There isn't any in the first place. Being a robot is sick, dog. There are no limitations. And actually, you can literally customize all of... I could literally have
shit. If I could be
interchangeable
low-key like
sets of
some Transformer shit... No. Alright.
Yeah. You're not going to be like a complete nano machine. You know how they were, where like...
The
little one literally could take a cell phone and turn it into a thing. No, you'd have to like physically compose your body. But I've seen people do it in the real life we're living now, making like a bumblebee suit that actually drove around. So it's like you could literally just do that with your robot body. Just drill and attach whatever you want. Motherfucker out here having body race car tracks.
That'd be so cool.
Come on, bro. Like, dog, I could put bionic.
It's
You ever
like
seen a show?
hurts.
You ever seen a? Oh my god, Jesus! You ever seen a show called Generator Rex?
No.
It was this show about a guy. We're gonna get back on topic in 2 seconds. This is the last tangent I'm going on. It was about a dude who like got infected with nanites, and like, so the nanites were basically like those transformers where they can just like create metal and then like form it however they want. And he used to have like a giant sword hand, a jetpack that came out his back, like, and he used to have these feet, these like super jump feet, and he would just step on everyone and like jump like Hulk in the air and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, yes. Interchangeable legs. I could go out one day and just like take myself off and put myself on a different pair of legs for walking. Like, I would have a great time as a robot. Alright. The topic we were actually on was Kai and his father.
Okay.
Would you, if you were to attain a level, I feel like it's less of a question for you because there's more like, no, well, maybe not your father. So, like, if you had that level of money, would you get in contact and start supporting the whole, like, endeavor based off the kids and stuff like that? Do you feel like he's in a way wrong for forgiving him and now giving him all this stuff? Because it kind of just makes it seem like it's okay.
I don't know, because I feel like it's not wrong if that's what you want to do and that's the dynamic you're okay with having. But just to me, like, I don't see how there's any, like, positivity or, like, there's something wholesome about that.
Yeah, I do definitely think two things can be true in that, right?
You know, so it's just like...
And it sucks because me personally, like, I know of my father. Like, I've never met him a day in my life. But I don't think if I got rich and famous, like, I'd really be that pressed to create a new connection with him. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, YouTube, bro, send me $1 million right now.
And it's not like he did it.
If my mom came to go, I need some surgery for something, and it's like, I'm not.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not giving you a
You're gonna have to hit the insurance company for that.
Like,
maybe call Luigi up.
Like, there's no beef, but that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, and it'd be expensive, bro. Like, I'm not paying all that money just for you to to extend your life.
And you know what? And let alone it not be important or expensive. I'm just buying you some clothes. For what?
Nah.
For what? Why?
And he says,
why would I do that?
He says the main reason is obviously because the little siblings and stuff. And he wants to give his little siblings what he didn't have. And I'm like, I guess I can understand that. I just wouldn't involve him. Then. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just wouldn't involve him.
I wouldn't, give them money. Nah, you want clothes? Okay, come pick out your clothes. Come pick out your shit. You buying
come visit me and we'll just go shopping.
Yeah, type shit. So it's you don't have to give your dad stuff because you want to give your siblings stuff.
It's nice.
Communicating, yeah, sure. I see that, but thinking you about to ask me for something.
And I don't even think it's his dad asked him for sure. I think he's just that's just genuinely what he wants to do, which I respect.
I don't. Well, I mean, I respect it that that's what you want to do.
But I respect it at the end of the day where it's just use my scenario. My dad technically didn't do anything to me.
Yeah, but he didn't do nothing for you either. So why is it literally in what
That's
realm?
cool, but that's the thing. This isn't about me getting retribution for anything. He's not done anything to me.
You know what? But that's the thing, though. I'm not about to go out my way and do nothing for no... I don't say, nothing for nobody. Damn, nothing for me. But it's you low-key went out your way to not do nothing. Just because, you didn't do anything to me. You didn't hurt me. Bro, you knew I existed and chose not to fuck with me. So if it weren't my parent, if it was just, I don't know, somebody I grew up around or anything. Like, you knew of me this whole time and just chose to not. Like, it's not. And
Okay,
it's
so
not even
say-
like it's some random person up the street that just chose not to be cool with you. It's like your dad. Like,
So literally, use my.
you wasn't in the
use my
military.
scenario.
You wasn't locked up or
Technically-
something. I don't know.
He made a poor choice. My mom said you're unfit to father the children.
Mm-hmm.
Dipped out. Don't need that hassle while I'm trying to help the kids. He now, we move, like he's not really around us and shit like that. But apparently he was sending me birthday cards, and like my grandma was just tossing them because like she didn't like him. So it's like technically he did try to reach out, and technically the first time we got in contact, he attempted to talk to me. I wasn't really that receptive to it, but in that scenario, if Kai's scenario is in any way similar to mine, I can understand it where it's like he didn't do anything to me, and I didn't grow up with the type of mindset where I'm gonna believe now that like I get it, like he's my father, like technically he did owe me him being a good person and actually raising me, but this on the slate, he's not done anything to me directly to me, and I've not done anything to him because I've gotten by fine without him.
And
you know what I mean?
And I hear that, but also I'm just feeling like I'm already not gonna see myself doing something for. Like, I hate to say it, no one's done anything for me. Like, it'd be different if like,
I'm not
we
saying
out
doing
we
things for
chilling,
him
so
either.
like, I paid for the dinner, or we went out to the movie, so I just covered it because like this is our time we're spending. Okay, fine. Cool.
No, I'm not saying
But as far as like,
doing things for him. I'm just saying in terms of just like Kai's act of forgiveness and like letting it be a family unit again. Like I could respect it.
I can see that, but if he's out here buying at me and stuff, I'd be like, no.
Which I don't really think he is. I think he's more focused on the kids and shit like that.
Oh, then that's fine. That's chill, but like, don't get taken advantage of. Like,
But I do think that I am happy he got forgiven, but men do need to put your pants on when it comes to raising kids.
because also like, cause I hear what you're saying. But it's also like, so you mean to tell me like there was no possible way he can get in contact with your mom at all to be like, yo, here is this for my son. Like, there's no way he could have
Well,
fathomed.
the thing is, if he doesn't have it, he doesn't have it. Like, I am your son, but if you don't have it, you don't have it. Like, it just is what it is, dog.
So you just have nothing. You just have nothing to give ever. And
Bro,
that's
if
just...
I had an estranged child in the past 3 years, it would have been very arduous for me to have sent him money. I was literally living check to check, so... Would I have been required to send him money? Yes. Would it have been a disadvantage for me? Absolutely. It wouldn't just been money that I just had on free hand. I mean, 9 times out of 10, I assume that's why most men run from these responsibilities, because they can't afford them. But it's not about running from your responsibilities. So you telling me
he really wanted and tried to reach out to you, but also like there was no way he possibly could have just made sure he got in contact.
Who, Kai's father or my father?
Either. It's just like, I'm just objectively, it's just like, I don't know.
Well, you can't really just spin the block back in your kid's life. Like, my older brother tried to do that. My older brother's dad tried to do that. Like, he kidnapped him. So, you can't really just spin the block and be like, yo, yeah, I'm just going to take my kid. After, you're not together with the mom and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about it. That was kind of airing his business, but I don't really think Marvel would give a fuck. It's like, literally, who gives a fuck at this point?
He'd be alright. Ain't lying.
Yeah, I love you, big bro. Let's
oh,
do...
your brother, I'm throwing that. I'm like...
Nah, I don't care.
In my head,
I literally don't care about no difference to me. There's plenty of men in the world that I can, like, view and, like, take notes from. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I don't really need a direct father. When I was younger, I probably could have used it. But at the same time, if I'm being real with you, the only difference would have been I just would have had more sex when I was younger. Like, I genuinely think that's the only thing that would have came of me having a father. Otherwise, I learned all the rest of the shit by myself or from my mom.
You were not having more sex when you were younger?
I feel like I used to, but, like, nowadays I don't really care. But, like, because, like, to me it's no different from doing drugs, dog. Like,
Wait. Younger. So when did you first have sex?
are you asking me when I lost my virginity?
Yeah. So I would have sex younger. Okay, so like when you felt like, oh, you was like.
No, I meant I would have had more.
Oh. So when you
I don't know, probably sometime maybe into high school or something, or a little after high school.
You don't remember?
Specifically the year? No. I'm pretty far into my life at that point. So.
Like my bad for assuming to remember like your first time. My bad.
Yeah, when it's your first time and you're young and it's da. When you're at this age, bro, like you can't even acknowledge. And I'm a guy. I'm not allowed to acknowledge that it's my first time, so I kind of just have to perform so I don't
He's
embarrass
just had
myself.
so many interactions that he just like can't recall which was the first. My bad.
The year of the first time? I'm only giving you like a 3-year time span. Somewhere at the end of high school. Or a little after. It could have been like the year after high school or something.
Somewhere towards the end of high school. That could be like your junior year, like
no.
My first year of college type shit. Like,
yeah, I'm referring to either between senior year and the year after. It's only like a 2-year period.
That's not a fat gap.
And I'm pretty sure it's after. I'm pretty sure it's
Nigga, like,
year after
maybe
high
a
school.
year or two. I don't. Like, you see what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm not gonna say nothing. Chat, you get what I'm saying, though?
Chat, there is no.
I don't give a fuck. That's in the comments if you
Bro,
get what I'm saying.
2017 was 7 years
I don't know
ago.
exactly when was the first time, but somewhere in this 2 years. Like, how old are you? You're not even like, you like, a 50-year-old man talking about, that was so long ago.
You remember
Somewhere
one
in
thing
there
you did
been-
specifically 7 years ago? Because that's also the thing.
I remember when I started fucking, like.
But you're assuming it was a large amount. It was a one-time thing. And then I just moved the fuck on. So to me, no.
Especially in my younger years, like a year or two is not that much of a. You know what I mean? Like, it's something from my high school. I know on what year.
More to y'all. It didn't mean shit to me, dog.
Okay,
Even
let's
the first time
out here
of me.
fucking high school. Let's
I'm just saying
let's
in
start
general.
that. Like,
I'm just saying in general.
what you talking about?
Sex
Somewhere
means
after
a
high
lot
school.
much.
It's like,
Sex means a lot more to everyone else in society than it meant to me at all in all of my years of growing up.
It literally okay.
Whether it was sex, whether it was having a boyfriend, whether it was dating someone, anything relationship-wise, I was not interested in.
So if I asked you when was your first girlfriend, you wouldn't know that either? You wouldn't know what year y'all started dating?
Technically, my first girlfriend was this girl that lived on my street.
You know what year that was? Nah, niggas, bro. Like,
bro, I'm alive, dog. Like, what do you want from me?
It's giving ick, like.
Dog, okay, when I'm telling you, I never even broke up with this girl. She just moved away.
Niggas, like.
She just moved away. So there's not even you could barely even call it a relationship.
But and you talking about that relationship? I just asked who was your first girlfriend. You talking about some? I don't know anymore.
Because that's technically the first thing you could call my girlfriend.
And you don't even know when that was. Like, all right, whatever, bro.
Brother, it's
literally whatever. Like, niggas. Just
but think about it like this.
Mad, am I right?
No, fuck you, bro.
Mad, am I right?
Because the problem is, first off, the problem is I've done a lot of drugs and it may have fucked up the way my memory works. Cool. But either way, the span in which I was with that girl, I don't even know if it was weeks to months. Like, my memory is not that specific. I don't remember one specific thing. Like, I can't visually, like, picture it in my mind. What I can picture from that is knowing how we started talking, who they were, where they lived, why we interacted, and then when they moved, me and my boy, who was, like, it was kind of a double thing, because, like, they were sisters and shit, we went down to Groton, I think, and watched a fucking, like, fireworks show or some shit, nigga. Like, bro, I don't even know what day it was when we saw the fireworks show. That's the thing. Like, I'm a child, bro. I don't even know what the date was on those days that I was doing that shit.
And that's cool, but like I said, like, so you was a child.
And I didn't have a phone. I never fucked that girl. You asked me who my first.
Okay, but it all originated when the first time when you lost your virginity. You don't even know what year. So it's okay. Maybe I'm just a girl. Cause I remember my first kiss. So like maybe I'm just a.
But it was more prevalent to y'all. I was only doing shit that other people wanted to do. I didn't want. It sounds terrible. But I didn't actually viscerally want these girls. I didn't want a girlfriend. I didn't want a relationship.
Alright.
Nah, but it's facts though. Like, I didn't actually want any of that shit. So it's like,
I remember when I ain't want shit neither. And I can tell you what year.
Because y'all lie to yourselves, bro. Y'all in your youth wanted a relationship. You wanted someone to, I could talk to him about my little problems. I didn't want that, bro. I didn't seek out companionship like that.
So that's what alright. You know what? Whatever.
Bro, it's
I'm
okay.
Just let it rock, 'cause he don't.
It's okay to be a girl, dog. Like you were young and you wanted to find love.
Cake, that's all. Like.
That's okay.
Whatever.
That's okay, dog.
This nigga just pissed me the fuck off. So I'm we like. Thank you for tuning in to hear me out. I'm your host.
You can't just end the fucking episode. I still have shit to do.
Oh, what? We were recording from now on anyways.
That's tough.
Have it for the next episode.
Mad because you want to have little boyfriends and
what?
Like,
so we'll come back later and record another episode.
Fast ass.
Nigga, you was so for me. You was a child. He was so long ago. Mind you, he's only 25. That happened so long ago. He can't remember and when in a 2-span period.
7 or 6 years ago.
Whatever. You my bad. I just expect niggas to know.
And
I would never ask anyone ever again.
I had stuff progressively happen to me. Unlike some people that just dove in head first.
Alright, let's not say that. Cause
I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying some people did.
Oh, because like.
I'm just saying some people did. I had a first kiss. I had a first little make out. And they're with different, like, it's different points in my life. Very, like, segmented. Nigga, got head before I even fucked. Like, so it's like, but the time span in between them is so much so that it's hard
like, it's unfathomable to me. As a nigga with a penis, I don't remember the first time a shorty put it in her mouth, bro. You gonna tell me?
I do remember that.
Oh, but you can't remember the time you put it in. Oh, brother, I hate niggas. What's the next topic?
When you wanted to ask me when I got that first head, I only roughly know the time span. It was just some time when I was working at IHOP, dog. Like, alright, bro. Alright.
Continue to make shit, bro. It's like, I don't know if we messing this shit or what, but I could just sit here.
My Please list is Malia. She's really soft. She's really cute. She's a great girl. She probably didn't fuck in high school, but she has a really nice album. I think called Back in My Body. It's a really nice spiritual listen. If you take some mushrooms, you want to catch a little vibe, wave off spirituality, go listen to it. It's great. This has been episode 9. I'm Adam.
Missy.
We'll see
catch
y'all
you
later.
next time. Bye. I'm fucking pissed.